Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Genshin back video. And today we got some exciting news to talk about. We officially got the new drip marketing for 4.4 characters. Now, if you guys are all excited for 4.4, make sure you guys hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel for more of this type of content. And don't forget to turn that notification bell on so you guys don't miss out on my latest uploads or whenever we go live on my stream. Alright, now let's go and check out the first character. We have Xianyun. I honestly have no idea how to pronounce it, but this is the first character we're going to be talking about, which, ooh, okay, let's just talk about her design here a little bit. I like how she has, like, different hair colors. From the inside is green, but on the outside is dark blue. I like that. Plus the glasses, though, like the rims on the bottom, but it's not, you know, on the top. All the other accessories she has as well, like the orange rope, the hairpin, and, of course, her dress. Oh, my God. Oh, actually, is that a dress or is that a bodysuit? I can't really tell, but, yeah, that looks really nice with how the colors blend in there. Yeah, she is super hot! Well then, folks, let's go and move on to her description here real quick. I got some information here, so let's go and check it out. Oh my God, this is so freaking long. How do they keep making Yu-Gi-Oh cards a lot longer nowadays? Anyways, so Xianyun, Passery Herald, new resident in Liyue Harbor. Everyone has something to say about Xianyun, that tall woman with the undone hair, that respectable artisan, or perhaps the talkative new neighbor. They all say different things, but together they paint a picture of the impression she leaves of someone who's witty, chatty, warm-hearted, and easy to get along with. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty good so far. But that's not how Xianyun sees herself. In her own eyes, she's inarticulate, reserved, unevenly proud. Aside from her mastery of mechanics and knack for making all kinds of little trinkets, it's an entirely different image from how others would describe her. Oh wow. So I guess she sounds like a great person. Some curious individuals, seeing how her mannerisms and bearings set her apart from ordinary folk, are convinced that she's a heroine. So they go around trying to uncover her heroic backstory and whether she goes by any other names. Asked the Wangshu Funeral Parlor's consultant, and with a wave of his hand, he said, "Xianyun? We're not acquainted, but going by her name, she sounds like a good person." Oh, okay. A little Zhongli tease there. Asked Madame Ping from Eugene Terrace, and she nodded and replied, "Jian. Oh, Xianyun. We've crossed paths. Yes, she's a good person, you know. Once you've met, you'll find that your days seems to go by much more smoothly." Asked Ganyi, and she nodded too. "She's a heroine, but a very discreet one. Hence why she's living incognito in Liyue Harbor." Asked Shenhe, and she responded pensively, "Xianyun, of course. She's a master. Whatever you do, you must not offend her." As it turns out, such speculations are not wrong, thus far more to indeed. If someone was to address her as the Cloud Retainer... Oh, that's why she look. Okay, that's why she looks super familiar. Okay, got it. Okay, well, people would know her instantly, and you hear a torrent praise of her way. Who doesn't know Cloud Retainer? Noble, brave, loyal, and wise, and most worthy friend if ever there was one. So try asking Xianyun herself then. Are you a heroine? Surely you're not an adeptus. You catch a new resident just as she's working on her latest invention, her pride and joy, what she calls an exquisite mini broth pot. She's too absorbed and to take a question seriously, so simply waves it off as a load of old nonsense and tells you not to bother her while she's busy. As for what exactly an exquisite mini broth pot is, no one really knows, other than having been told that it brings out flavors much better than a regular soup pot. Likewise, none would know how profoundly it might impact Liyue Harbor's future gastronomic development. Suffice to say, if Xianyun says it'll be impressive, it'll be impressive, alright. Ooh, okay, so she's Cloud Retainer, right? If I'm getting this, yeah. Okay. Just judging based on information, Shadow Caller Master. Pretty much everybody else that was affiliated with her has high respect for her. So it seems like she's Cloud Retainer. That is really exciting. We've been asking this for a long time. For majority of the Adeptus we've been missing out has not been playable. Cloud Retainer was one of the most requested ones at the time, and now that she's officially a playable character, that's going to be super exciting. So let's go move on to her little character info here real quick. Alright, so we got some more information on her. A new resident in the city, you say. Oh, it's Cloud. I mean, Xianyun. Don't be fooled by her usual manner. She's someone who you can truly rely on when the going gets tough. If you ever find yourself in trouble, just tell her. I'm sure she'd be willing to help. Wow, okay. So it seems like everyone really relies on her because she seems like a responsible type of character. Well, I mean, she kind of is, but, you know, in the games, she sometimes pops and comes by. But yes, whenever it comes to those cases when the traveler does need help, then yes, she is the one to talk to. Name, Xianyun. Title, Pasturing Herald. New resident in Liyue Harbor. Vision animal and constellation Grus Serena. Is that how you say it? So let's go look over the full body. But oh my God, yo! Oh God. Okay, this is a dress. Okay, gotcha. Wow. Oh man. Okay. Oh my. Okay. All right. Okay. Dude, Liyue characters, man, they hit different always. Oh, I don't know what to say. Okay, so first off, okay, let's just talk about a little bit more details here. The legs are showing now, so yeah, she has really nice legs. Well, and okay, don't be in a weird way. And then of course, like the shoulder pads as well. I didn't really mention that before. That's really, really nice. And also the nails kind of look similar to Ningguang. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say this. She looks like a relative distant sister of Ningguang. I ain't gonna lie. Like she looks pretty similar. I really dig the vibes here, and she looks pretty good. But now, folks, the part you've all been waiting for: my predictions on her rarity, weapon type, and of course her potential kit. So, rarity, she's guaranteed going to be a 5-star. Yeah, like, this is a 5-star design, so, yeah, this is definitely going to be a 5-star, no doubt. Her weapon type, she looks like a really good polearm user. I don't know. Just her whole vibe here, she just looks like a polearm user. Although, to be fair, Liyue is such a freaking polearm ranger because, like, so many characters have freaking polearms, but she still looks like a polearm user to me. If not, then maybe Catalyst? Maybe? I don't know. She could be a Catalyst. I don't mind Animal Catalyst since we only have 2 in the game, so yeah, that'll really be bad. Although I guess animal polearm is pretty rare as well, so that's also not a bad idea either. Not for the kit. Now the thing is, they've done something similar with a Liyue polearm tall waifu, right? It either could be she's a sub DPS or a support. Now, the reason why I'm gonna say those two is because look what they've done with Shenhe before, right? Shenhe, she is a cryo damage boosting support, and now you're thinking like, where am I going with this? Because of the, just in terms of design choice, she looks like she could go either way. So I think if they're gonna go for the support role, perhaps she could be maybe like a 5-star version of Farazan. Although, do they need that? I don't think so, because Farazan's already really good by herself, so we don't necessarily need another animal damage buffer. But in terms of a 5-star design, though, maybe if she is a 5-star version of Farazan, she could do more. Maybe she could debuff more type of stats like defense or something. That would be really insane. Or maybe she can like have more crowd control capabilities. Who knows? Since she's animal, she has lots of possibilities. But as a sub DPS, maybe she could be similar to Kazuha, Venti, and Sucrose. She could do some off your burst damage and also can swirl and create some utility for your overall team. So who knows? She has a lot of possibilities since, again, her benefit is being animal, so that's already a massive W. And those are my predictions for Xianyun, my first predictions. So let's go and move on to the next character. All right, up next, we got Gaming? What kind of name is that? Are you serious? They actually named him Gaming? Yo, Genshin. I mean, the dude has got the spirit there. I can see that. All right, in terms of like first glance of his design, I ain't gonna lie. He looks like Ito's cousin just because of like the eyes, the smile a bit. He also just kind of stole Toma's little drip there because the jacket looks similar, plus the shirt as well. It's almost like Toma's colors, but it's inverted. But other than that, I do like the accessories here, like the little keychains here, you know, the rope as well, hair tied in the back. It's pretty nice. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. So let's go and check out his information here. Okay, all right, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it's not as long as Xianyun. So here we go. Gaming, Leonin, Vanguard, Sword, and Strongbox Transport Guard. If you happen to hear the sound of drums and gongs as you're walking through the streets of Liyue Harbor, let your ears lead the way with a bit of luck. You might just be fortunate enough to witness a performance of Gaming's remarkable wushu dance. Oh, okay. When he puts on his mask, he shakes his head, blinks like a walking beast. The vast array of emotions he conjures up, the unpredictable twists and turns. Following his every move with rapture, the audience can't help but cheer and applaud. Thank you for your support, everyone. And remember, if someone you know is thinking of booking Wushu's dance, don't forget to recommend the Mighty Mythical Beast. I do like how Liyue just keeps adding more and more stuff. So now we have some sort of like a dance crew, I guess. Could be, potentially. It's just a shame that more often than not, he receives nothing but applause in return. But Gaming doesn't let this get to him. He laughs it off, saying that the audience attention is all the recognition he needs. Once the crowd is dispersed and his mask is off, Gaming swiftly returns to be a guard. Thinking of work matters once more. How many cargo shipments still need delivering? Which clients does he need to escort? And so on. Usually when there's nothing urgent on, he heads to Xianyun Kiosk to while away the time with some dim sum, a pot of tea, a selection of bite-sized nibbles, and leisurely chatter in the company of good friends. As a guard, the task of escorting goods from Yilong Wharf to Liyue Harbor couldn't be easier for Gaming. But as the head of the Mighty Mythical Beast, his dream of making the wushu dance a regular occurrence in Liyue Harbor still has a long road ahead of it. So in the meantime, why not sit and enjoy another cup of tea? Okay, so just a little brief description on what his personal life is like. So basically, he is part of a dance group, most likely a lion dance group, just because like I'm assuming here, he has a trinket that is shaped of a lion's head. And he also is a guard, so maybe part of the Millith? I don't know. That's really hard to say. All right, folks, let's go move on to more of his information. Okay, so we got he sees and hears everything as if he had the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox, like some kind of mythical beast. Fighting tooth and nail, he drove away bandits and ruffians like devils with all the auspicious momentum of the Xianyun. A plaque of gratitude received by the sword and strongbox secured transport agency from a merchant whose caravan was safely escorted by gaming. Name, gaming, title, Leonin Vanguard, sword and strongbox, transport guard, vision, pyro, constellation, Leo Expeditions. Alright, cool. So this is the full body portrait art. So we got some little extra details here, like this little I don't know what these are called, but like yeah, the thing that's attached to his back, and like more details of his, from legs down to his feet. Pretty cool. But about the same though. So let's go and talk about what my thoughts are on his rarity, weapon type, and kit. So he's going to be probably a 4-star, and if he's a 5-star, my bad. But most likely he's a 4-star just based off of design. And then for his weapon type, he could be... Actually, I don't know. He could be probably a sword. I think we had enough of pyro sword, don't you think? So maybe... He doesn't look like a catalyst user though, but maybe... Perhaps a bow? Because he's a performer? I don't know. That's just my final guess. Probably pyro bow? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And then for his kit. So the thing is, we literally got the latest previous 4-star character, a pyro polearm character. So, but this time we got another pyro character. So that's pretty interesting because Chevrolet, as of right now, she's not even out yet, but she is claimed to be a overload DPS. Now for him, maybe he could have some other different niche. Perhaps he could either be a new support or maybe another sub DPS, or maybe even a main DPS. Who knows? We haven't really had that in a while. So maybe he could be in a weird situation like Fremine, where he has his own like type of DPS archetype. Maybe it's something similar to Bennett, where he could buff like pyro damage. That'd be pretty interesting because we don't really have something like that for any other pyro characters. So maybe perhaps a pyro Xianyun. But that'd be really tough because Bennett already is like one of the best characters in the game, and he has that type of person to compete against with for buffing capabilities. Other than that though, maybe pyro damage bonus, that'd be really insane. Or for support, he could just be a pyro healer, which in a way we technically don't have besides Bennett. And I'm talking about a dedicated pyro healer, and I'm not talking about like Bennett who could just heal your active party member on field. I'm talking about a team-wide AoE healer, but for pyro. Because we don't have that yet, I think that also could be a high possibility. And since healing has been kind of a meta with Farina lately, then this is also a very likely good chance of it happening. But then again, I guess there's some chance it won't happen because he's from Liyue. So, but yeah, same thing as Xianyun. It's really hard to say on what he could do. I personally believe he has a lot of possibilities. I would personally hope he is some form of a pyro damage buffer or a team-wide healer for pyro. That'll be a very, very interesting addition to the character roster because we don't have that yet. So, if not, and if he's just some sort of regular DPS, then that would be kind of disappointing. But you know what? We're going to find out once version 4.4's live stream hits. So that's going to be pretty much everything. So if you guys all enjoy that, make sure you guys hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my channel for more of this type of content, and don't forget to turn that notification bell so you guys don't miss on my latest uploads or whenever I go live on my stream. And that's pretty much everything all I got. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, stay epic and peace out.